So please, students, be quiet. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So permit me to stand on all existing protocol because the day is fast spent. But firstly, I want to bring the good wishes of the MKO Abiola family. I spoke with Dr. Wura Abiola on behalf of the family, and she was supposed to be here with me, but she had a conflict with the ATM of Better Glass today. But she has promised in the nearest future she will come here to visit. So I bring you good tidings from the family of Chief MKO Abiola. So with that said, as students, I'm still listening to you. Can we be quiet? You know what? When I finish, I have 3 questions based on what I say. If you get it right, you get a prize. So let's see whether you be quiet or not. So I said, I'm delighted to be here today at the 2023 Modernity Service and Prize Giving Day of Salama Bella Comprehensive High School, Shirley. I am especially delighted to be in this school, my alma mater, and also to be in this hall. To go down memory lane, I was actually among the first set of students to win a prize in this hall. In 1993, on August 24, 1993, when this hall was being opened, after the passing of our late mother, Alaja Cynthia Abiola, may Allah be pleased with her, we gathered here on August 24, 1993 for the Founders Day and Prize Giving Award ceremony, and I was privileged to be one of those students to win an award there. So it is very nostalgic and something of excitement for me to be here today and to witness this prize giving. I must say I was here when this hall looked very new and very different from this, and not as dilapidated. So let me use this opportunity on behalf of the old students to say, inshallah, by this time next year, this hall will return back to its initial state. Many things have happened since I was here as a student 30 years ago. And I want to share a few things with the students because I think it's very important for you. Like I said, 30 years ago, I was here winning a prize as a student. My hope is that in 30 years' time, 2053, inshallah, I will be here with you, and many of you will be honored as distinguished alumni. And the 2023 Prize Giving Day. I am grateful for Allah for the last 30 years since living here. I am grateful particularly to my parents, Alhaji Amala Bello of blessed memory, may Allah be pleased with him, and my mom, Alhaji Adija Bello, who was here with me 30 years ago, and hopefully in another 30 years she will still be with us. I am also grateful to my teachers and my mentors. I have been privileged to have taken the training I received within the 4 months of Salama Abiola and built upon it to do many things. After leaving Salama Abiola, I was privileged to attend Obafemi Awolowo University Ile-Ife, where I had a first class in computer engineering. Thereafter, I have been privileged to have taken the training given to me by the teachers here to get 3 master's degrees, including from the University of Oxford in the UK. So if there's one thing I want you to take away today, students, are you listening to me? If there's one thing I want you to take away today, it is that when people ask you, who school helped me? So when people tell you school is a scam, point to me and say, no, school is not a scam. I am who I am today because of the learnings and the training I received in this school. So if in 20 years time, 30 years time, you want to be successful too, you have let school help you and realize that school is not a scam. But by virtue of the learnings I took from here today, I've been privileged to travel to over 50 countries and met several presidents based on the training I received here. By the virtue of the training I received here, I have invested in over 150 companies across Africa based on the learning I took here. So again, school is not a scam. Lastly, I want to leave you with 3 things that I think have served me over the past 3 decades after leaving this school. Those 3 things are faith, hope, and action. Again, faith, hope, and action. And I'll quickly run through them. Faith. I'm a Muslim, and the most important thing to me is faith. But I was not always a practicing or conscious Muslim until I attended this school. And it took me mosque built by the late M.K. Abiola to make me a better Muslim and to give me a foundation. It gave me the tool of faith to deal with the challenges I faced here as a teenager back then, to deal with bullying, peer pressure, and many other things. Especially because when I attended here, I was a very small kid. I left this school at age 15. So in SS1, I was 13 and very tiny. I'm also especially grateful to two teachers in particular. Mr. Abdulhamid Bolaji, who was then the IRK teacher and the Imam, and who is now principal at Nawaruddin, and Councillor Tawid Bankole, who was then our guidance councillor and is now the principal of the junior school today. I spent a lot of time instead of class in councillor's office, learning valuable life lessons and feeling love and warmth, and I believe that helped me through my time here at Salawa Abiola. I am indeed glad to have you here as the principal of the junior school. I pray that Allah helps you to take this school even beyond your dreams. We were young kids then who needed guidance and education and direction, and you provided that. Thank you. Today, we will be proud to support you, inshallah. Secondly, I said hope. A mentor once told me, he said, hope inspires belief, which motivates energy to charge on. It is hope that keeps you keeping on when you cannot see the end of the road. As students in a society that now believes that school is a scam, it is hope that tells you that education will get you where you need to get to. It is hope that will help you face difficult periods, tough exams, bad teachers, evil friends, and many other obstacles on the way to success. It is hope for a better day that will keep your eyes focused on the prize and away from distractions. Third one, I said is what? What is the third one? Action. Let's go to action. One of my favorite movies is a movie called The Queen of Catherine. And in that movie, the actor said, you can do big things from a small place. Say that after me. You can do big things from a small place. When you look at the game of chess, you start as a pawn. What do you become at the end of the day? Right? What? Become the queen, run the king, right? So from a small place, you can do big things. So I assure you, inshallah, that from this small school, in this small town of Oshele, you will all do big things. So lastly, action. Some of my teachers are here. I was not a perfect student. Far from it. My mom here will tell you that even though I was a boarding student, my daddy was never far away from this school. He would always find an excuse every other week to travel from Ilago to Abeokuta just to check on me because he knew how troublesome and mischievous I was. I got into trouble with many teachers, including the Yoruba teacher, Mrs. Oyade, the chemistry teacher, Mr. Ayinde, and even the house master, Mr. Dopemu, who once flogged me 36 strokes. They don't flog anymore, right? You missed. But despite all the trouble I got into, I never lost sight of my studies and took bold action to succeed always. I ended up winning multiple laurels for this school in quiz, debate, and judge competition in 1995. When I left here as assistant senior prefect in 1995, I had the best result with 8 distinctions, despite not being a perfect student. So in life, it is good to have faith, to have hope, but then you have to back it up with action. And that is what will lead to success and help you realize that school can be your path to success. Once again, on behalf of the awardees and all the attendees, I want to say thank you to the principal, the staff, the students, the representatives of government, and the PTA for this honor you have done to us today. Inshallah, we will all double our efforts to restore the glory of this great school and to keep the name of our founder and proprietor flying high. Thank you very much. Thank you.